Only the finest 3 warriors remain on this quest. My homeland still waits to be freed from the dark forces that surround it. For Navar and his minions will try to thwart us at all costs. He looks to prevent these brave souls from lifting the staff of power that one day could be used against him. Today is the day of reckoning, and by sunset, one of these brave warriors will become the ultimate champion. The final day of the quest is upon us. Let the challenge begin. So, after much sweat and toil, we have arrived at this final day of the quest to become ultimate champion. There are many dangers to plague the unwary warrior in this dark kingdom. The gold rings upon the loch could tempt the impulsive warrior onto the water, but the gold is protected by a row of volatile mines that will explode at the slightest touch. A steady hand and a keen eye will allow the warriors to rid the loch of danger. A mere 7 bolts is all they have to destroy all 3 and take the gold. Failure to do so will see them surrender a life. Lymon has at last dispatched her first mine. Lymon must now score 2 hits with her last 2 bolts to avoid loss of life. Is Lymon going to score a memorable victory here?
I'm really disappointed with myself that I only managed to hit 2 out of the 3 mines, but I think if I had an extra arrow, I would have been able to complete this challenge.
Never before has this land been filled with such an air of anticipation and hope as our remaining trio tackle the first challenge of this final day. Can one among them rise head and shoulders above all others and defeat Navar this day? Or will his evil prevail and bring darkness to this land forevermore? Already, the first challenge is underway. Koprov, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Koprov must fight with all his might today to survive to enter the last stand. A hit for Koprov. This could help his cause, but he must succeed with 2 of his remaining 3 bolts. Alas, Koprov, your aim was not true, and you failed to trigger all 3 mines. Therefore, you lose a precious life.
Firing a crossbow and aiming my arrows was really hard because you've got to get it just right when you fire them.
Sarged, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Sarjed is wasting ammunition. Only 4 bolts are left. Now, Sarjed must hit a mine with each of her last 2 bolts. Sarjed, it appears that your aim has also let you down. You failed to trigger all 3 mines, and therefore lose a precious life.
I'm quite disappointed about my performance in this challenge because I only managed to hit one of the mines.
Warriors, your performance here on this day of reckoning is disappointing. Navar will not quake in his boots if this is what you have to offer. I have no choice but to remove a life from each of you. Your positions, however, remain unchanged. Sarjed, you lead, followed by Laimon. Koprov, you seem destined to enter the way of the warrior this day.
Oh, did you have 6 on the first one?
No.
18 brave warriors began this journey. Now, only an elite 3 remain. One will prove themselves as ultimate champion by day's end. But before them lies the most demanding and arduous day of their lives. Warriors, we are reaching the climax of the quest to become ultimate champion. It is vital now you gather all your energies and focus on defeating Navar and claiming the Staff of Power as your own. Koprov, you've sailed to great heights in this competition, but now languish in last place, and it is impossible for you to avoid facing the way of the warrior. However, you could conquer this challenge and proceed to the last stand. Tell me your thoughts.
Although I'm in last place, I've tried my best on this quest, so when it comes to face the way of the warrior, I'm gonna conquer it.
Laimon, you are strong and true, like the mountain you bear as your symbol. However, you have shadowed Sarjed throughout this quest. Can you now make one final push to overtake her and claim the ultimate prize?
Hopefully in the next couple of challenges to come, I'll be able to overtake Sarjed, which means I'll have a better advantage in the last stand.
Very well. Sarjed, you bear the wave as your symbol. And, like the wave, you have been a mighty force on this quest. Can you continue to ride the crest of the wave all the way to victory?
I've been in first place most of the way and I'm really determined to become the ultimate warrior, and hopefully I can use the energy from the wave to see the quest to the end.
My friends, are you ready for this final day of reckoning?
Ready!
Then, come. The Staff of Power awaits. Any prospective Ultimate Champion knows they need to be as proficient in the water as they are on dry land. You must all take to this deep water and swim out to yonder pontoons. Upon reaching them, you must haul yourself aboard and collect a single gold ring. Then, you must leap back into the chill of these waters and make haste to shore. The first warrior to reach dry land will claim a further 3 gold rings. The second place warrior will take 2. But alas, my friends, whoever is last will forfeit a precious life. Warriors, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. It seems Sarjed has learned from the last challenge and is fully committed to do her best. First gold goes to Sarjed. Can she consolidate this by being first warrior home? Laimon too is proving feisty, but Koprov is struggling in these unwelcoming waters. Sarged has led throughout and deserves the prize. Well done, Sergeant. Fine effort. A further 3 gold rings are yours. Lyman, a great effort. The final 2 gold rings are for you. Alas, Koprov, despite making it to shore, you will lose a life.
The hardest part of this challenge was coming back because your arms started to burn. It was really tiring and you wanted to give up, but you knew if you did, you would lose a life. So I just needed to carry on and stay focused.
These forbidding waters are never easy. You all succeeded in making it back to shore. But Koprov, you were last placed, and I remove a feather from your standard. Sarged, your strong performance gained you 4 rings. This tally returns a life to you in exchange for 9 gold pieces. Maimon, you swam well and take a well-deserved 3 rings. Koprov, your valor is admirable. This, my friends, is pool plunge. A challenge set to test your boldness, balance, and accuracy. Gold will not come easy here, as you must edge out over these icy waters, trusting your safe passage to the fallen tree trunk. As the trunk narrows, you must collect the rings set on this most precarious of paths. It is then essential to banish all nerves and focus on taking flight from the tree, landing in the ring that floats on the water, where you will find further gold to collect. Fail to collect all the rings, and you will forfeit a precious life. Koprov, as your last placed warrior, you will be first to face this challenge. Koprov, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Koprov looks uneasy on this trunk. With 2 rings gained, Koprov must now rise to make his leap.
My tactics worked really well, and I was really amazed at that because I was just thinking, think, what can you do to win this challenge?
Lyman, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Lyman follows Koprov's method. Will it prove fruitful for her?
Just before I made the jump, I wobbled the log quite a lot, so it was really hard to keep my balance.
Sarged, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, let the challenge begin. Sarged shows good poise and balance.
I'm over the moon about getting 3 rings in this challenge because it means that I haven't lost a life, and the next challenge for me is the last stand.
All 3 of you kept your nerve and took all 3 rings. Your positions remain unchanged, with Sarged leading, Laimon in second, and Koprov last. The final fray is in sight. But before then, our 3 remaining warriors must be reduced to 2. It is time to face the way of the warrior. Beyond this portal lies a ruthless trial that has defeated many brave warriors who have stood in its dark shadow. Koprov, you have only 3 lives left. Both of your fellow warriors have more. This challenge is therefore yours to face. How will you approach this desperate challenge? Can you survive?
I'm going to face this challenge with confidence, and I'm determined that I'm going to complete it to move on to the last stand.
Now, my friend, only time will tell. Koprov, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. The challenge, begin. Koprov, there is no indignity in failing such an arduous trial. Though your quest ends here, feel no shame. You are indeed the embodiment of a true warrior, and your heart and valor have brought much to this quest. Farewell, my friend.
See ya. I'm happy that I've come this far and got to the remaining 3 warriors, but I'm also really disappointed that I didn't go through the way of the warrior.
So, after a long and grueling campaign, only 2 warriors remain to face the final challenge. Come, Navar awaits. This is the last stand, the true test of a warrior. The title of Ultimate Champion rests on the outcome here. Only one of you will emerge victorious and avoid Navar's rage. This loathsome creature stands guard over the portal, which is your only means of escape. He will guard it ferociously. For this reason, I will arm each of you with a shield that will protect you when you come within range of Navar's fire. But heed my words. When one of you has passed through the magical portal, the shield belonging to the remaining warrior will disappear. And that brave soul will then face Navar alone and defenseless. Lymon, throughout this quest, you've been happy to be in second place. Is this part of your plan to remain in the background? Or do you have the hunger to take victory at the last minute?
As I know that Saja is such a good warrior, it was really hard to overtake her. But this is the final challenge, and I'm really determined to become the ultimate champion.
Sarjed, you are a leader. Do you have the grit to take the title of Ultimate Champion?
I've been determined to stay in front most of the way, which will give me an advantage here. And hopefully if I keep my cool and have the grit, then I'll be able to become the ultimate champion.
In this final challenge, your lives are of vital importance. Sarjed, you are our leader, with 9 lives left, and as such, you will start ahead of your fellow warrior, Lymon, who has only 7 lives remaining. Warriors, are you ready?
Ready!
Then, may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. The challenge begins. These gritty warriors will never give up, each determined to take the title, Ultimate Champion. The warriors are almost neck and neck. The advantage goes to Sarjed as Lymon struggles with the pathway. Lymon shows great determination. Sarjed has made a possibly fatal mistake and lost one of the tokens from her shield. Who will win this race for the title? Both warriors have shown exceptional character and strength to reach this point. But in the end, only one could emerge as victor. For Laimon, that victory proved just beyond reach. But some of the spoils must remain with her. Laimon, my courageous friend, only a select few have achieved so much or progressed so far on this quest. Though it is finally time for you to return to your home, remember, you will not be alone, and you will always know, Laimon, that the spirit of Raven travels with you. Farewell, my friend.
Being part of this competition has meant a lot to me because I know that I remember this experience for the rest of my life. And also, I'm quite proud that I came second place and beat a lot of the other warriors to come this far.
So, at last, we have our ultimate champion. Let us go to greet her. Sergeant, after fighting tooth and nail and using all your wit and talents, you have proved yourself worthy of the title Ultimate Champion and of this, your Staff of Power. Use it wisely, and it will see you safely through the many epic trials life may present. And know this, your name will go down in history as one that stands for all that is pure and true. So, the sun sets on this quest for the final time, as hope is restored once more to this troubled land. For this day sees a new ultimate champion, radiating good where once there was evil. Farewell, my friends. Come, Sergeant.
I'm really happy about winning the last stand. It just seems so surreal. And at the beginning of the quest, I didn't think for 1 minute that I'd be able to make it this far. I'm just so happy that I've become the ultimate warrior.